Guys, please watch this video to the end. It might be the most insane video I've ever made. I've been looking for this exact moment in time, and I think it's arrived. And I think we have to be very on the ball with this, because we've been talking about quantum potentially hacking Bitcoin for a long time on the channel, right? Since 2024, I believe, we started talking about quantum and that there's probably going to be a new quantum Bitcoin, and it's going to be a really interesting trade. There's going to be a massive sell-off. Then there'll be a new Bitcoin. And I think this is the nail in the coffin. Now, Look on Chain just posted saying Clifton Collins was once reported to have written his Bitcoin on a piece of paper very, very long time ago. When his house was cleared out, the paper was thrown away and he lost access to his 6,000 Bitcoin, which was now worth $423 million. Now it seems lost keys may have been found or may not, it may or maybe not at all the BTC was lost after 10 years of inactivity. So do you expect me to believe, first of all, that someone writ 10 years ago, they wrote it on a piece of paper, and that few $1,000s has gone into hundreds of millions of dollars, and they've not sold any over 10 years. And also they've just had it on a piece of paper sitting around, because he actually went to prison, so he didn't have access to this piece of paper 10 years ago. And the landlords completely got rid of all of his possessions, right? When he went to prison, they got rid of his possessions, his possessions, and they were burned. A lot of the crap was burned. And he said that he put his code, he couldn't tell anyone, obviously, because anyone he told would have just took the money. So he said he wrote on a piece of paper and it was in a fishing rod bag, but the landlord had already cleared out his property, right? So this was quite a famous wallet that's been labeled for a very long time as lost. You can see here, if I can zoom in, you can see here it was listed as lost keys. And now, all of a sudden, it's just awoken after 10 years. And I'm going to tell you what happened and why it might be the start of quantum computing hacking Bitcoin, okay? Which would be huge, and we need to be on this, because if this starts to occur more and more often, and we start to see a pattern, which I would argue we've already seen a pattern. I would argue we've already seen a pattern, which I'm also going to talk about. The other wallets that have just randomly woke up after 11 years, 14 to 15 years, 2,000 BTC, 13 years, 1,000 BTC, 14 years, 80,000 BTC apparently just come out of nowhere. Unknown Satoshi era investor. Galaxy said it was a part of their client's estate planning. 14 years. 80,000 Bitcoin just randomly decides to sell everything. That is insane. Thousands of dollars to billions of dollars. You just sat there and watched it go to billions and didn't sell anything. It's too suspicious for me. It's way too suspicious. And I think this is the nail in the coffin, which we're going to get into. We also have lately a lot more signs that have popped up. So Strategy admits quantum is a real Bitcoin risk, right? This was very recently, February the 9th. And now, when was this? So this was literally in the last 24 hours, right? So last month, all of a sudden, Strategy have come out who have been kind of fudding the even concept of quantum being anywhere near being able to hack Bitcoin, right? They were talking about 10 years, 20 years, whatever. Suddenly, they're now putting together divisions to help tackle this issue, and they're admitting that it is a real risk, and people are starting to sell ahead of this quantum hack potentially happening, which I think might be happening as we speak, especially with AGI that's coming this year. NVIDIA have just said that they're close to AGI. AI is getting ridiculous. We've got OpenClaw now. We've got all of these AIs, and when you combine that with quantum, I just think that this kind of tech is going to accelerate if someone hasn't already cracked it. So Strategy are now on the ball. Vitalik came out as well. I believe that was this month, saying now the quantum resistant roadmap. And he's basically talked about how they're going to tackle quantum. Now, Vitalik's been a lot more aggressive than Saylor, and Vitalik said that quantum will hack Ethereum, and it's likely going to happen in the next few years. I think he said somewhere between 3 to 5 years. And again, watch what they do, not what they say, guys. If they're saying 5 years, it's very likely that it's a lot sooner. And I think Elon Musk actually came out. I think Elon came out last year, and someone said quantum was many years away, and he put up a question mark saying, as if he knew something different. So yeah, Vitalik is putting together. It's good that they're all working on this, right? This is what I wanted to see. I want to see quantum upgrades for Ethereum and Bitcoin, Solana, all of the blockchains. It's good that they're working on it. I'm just paying attention to why now, and we're starting to see some of these wallets waking up and selling everything, right? Well, actually, this wallet started to sell 35 million. I don't think it sold 35 million. And there's still a lot there to DCA out and sell. So good to see that they're working on it. I've had a flick through this. It's still not certified, right? There's still lots of we could maybe do this, we could maybe do that. This will slow down this will slow down that. We'd have to upgrade this. But it does seem like it's possible. And obviously with vibe coding and AI, I'm sure AI is probably going to help help this to come to fruition, right? So really, really interesting. By the way, guys, I just want to let you know why I've been away. I've not made any videos for quite a while. I've been working on an AI algorithm that's going to be on my SMC website. So I'm launching an SMC website for my community, and it's going to have so many AI features, and this is one of the tabs that we're working on. So there's going to be lots of different tabs. There's going to be an AI news section. There's going to be an AI trading section, and this is my baby, right? This is what we've spent months working on. It's still going to be a few months before it's ready, but I'm already happy with the beta version. So I'm going to give you a sneak peek into what we've been building, and you guys let me know what you think, and also let me know how we can improve this, right? Because I think this is going to be an absolute beast when it's finished.
Giving you a quick update on some of the work we're doing on the website that's going to be available for you guys in the Discord. So there's going to be a lot more trading pairs. For now, we're just kind of testing the AI, and we're testing it on the main sort of trading pairs here, but there's going to be a lot more, and we're going to incorporate stocks into this as well. So still a lot of work to do, but we are getting there. Just going to keep you updated. So at the moment, you've got all these different time frames here that you can select. So let's go and have a look at BTC. We want to see what BTC is doing right now. So maybe I'll have a look at the 1 hourly just to see, because the market's about to open soon, and I want to see what BTC is saying, what the AI is saying. So then we go load market, and it's going to load up. The AI is going to scan the chart. So the AI has scanned the chart here, and on the right, it's given us the different patterns that have come up, right? So we've got double top pattern, bearish, descending channel, bearish, rectangle, bearish.
Easy, guys. So I won't play the whole video, but you can basically see what it's doing. It's going to scan each asset. So we're going to have stocks, crypto in this as well. It's going to be able to scan the assets. It's going to look for patterns. So you can see here it's found a descending channel, which was really nice. Rectangle, little double top here. And then it's going to give a confidence on the current trade, right? The current trade setup. And we're going to do it on smaller time frames, bigger time frames as well. So you can go and flick around if you're a day trader, or maybe you're a long-term swing trader, then descending channels are perfect for you, right? And then it gives confidence on each pattern. So you can see here, if I think I'm zoomed in the max. I know you can zoom in here. It gives confidence on each pattern. So descending channel, 70%, rectangle, 70%, double top, 75%. That double top call was really good. Notice how it gave a double top signal here, bearish, and then the price completely tanked to the downside there. Massive move to the downside. So yeah, this is just the beta version. It's going to be a lot cleaner. I don't like some of this text here. It's a bit messy. It's going to be cleaner. Yeah, this is just a short peek, a sneak peek into what we're building. And this is just one of the tabs, right? So I think AI is going to be so powerful for trading, and I think first to market are going to do very well using these to trade, especially as we go into the bull run. I'm going to be looking for when these kind of tools are giving buy signals, because we already have the SMC bot, right, which gives buy and sell signals, and it gave us a great sell signal for the bear market. But then we're going to have AI, because we made this in PineScript, so it's relatively simple, and it moves a lot. There's a few different indicators in there, but it's basically human psychology that it moves on. Whereas the AI is actually adaptive, and it's going to be looking at current moves, current data. We're going to try and integrate it so that it can read the news as well as forming patterns. It might have news suggestions. For example, potential ceasefire coming soon. We might see a bounce to the upside. This would be the technical target if that happens. we're going to really finesse it and just make it a beast. I could release it as it is, but you know, I'm a bit of a perfectionist and I want this to be amazing. This is going to be free for my Discord community. I think anyone who's been in the Discord for over 2 months will get this for free. And I've always been like that. I mean, even some of our early members have been in our group for 4 years now. Look, these are our early supporters. And I think they pay, don't quote me on this, I think they pay like $20, $25. And they'll always pay that price because they supported early. So as the Discord price goes up, which it probably will do after this platform is launched, everyone who's in the Discord pays the same price that they joined at, right? These guys are paying, I think they're paying $20, $25, and they get the SMC bot for free. They're going to get the new AI platform for free. And actually, this is costing me a lot of money to make. And it's also going to cost a lot of money in tokens. So every time they do a request, it's going to cost me money. So I'm probably going to lose money on the early supporters. But I really appreciate all of you guys who have supported me and stayed in the group for so many years. So you'll always pay the same price. I won't put your price up. And as for the guys who join now, before we go into the bull run, the price is probably going to go up as we start the next bull run, and because this platform is going to cost me a lot of money. So yeah, if you want to join, guys, head over to my X, search this one, not the top one, search the bottom one, and then when you get there, press this link. That will take you to a page where you can join the Patreon. And then once you join the Patreon, you'll get access to the Discord, and you can see all of the buy and sell alerts. You can see the smart money that we're tracking, and you can jump in and chat with us in recruits section, where we're constantly talking every day about trade setups, what's happening in the market, whether we think we're going to go up or down. Lots of cool traders in there every day, constantly discussing the market. So yeah, if you want to jump in, head over there, guys. It's a monthly fee, so you can leave at any time. If it's not for you, just leave. You know, we're not going to lock you into a yearly or something like that, because you know, if you don't like it, we wouldn't want you to be there. So yeah, really, really cool, really excited. It's not going to be finished. It's going to be a few months before this is finished, but yeah, I think everyone's going to be happy with it. So where were we? So Vitalik came out, strategy came out. Now this is the important bit. Okay, this is what I wanted to talk to you about. This, we're going to come back to this in a second, but first of all, let's talk about this as well, right? Because this is basically Bitcoin wallets on chain. And we've talked about this. I talked about this on Digital Asset News. I talked about it on Rob's channel. And you can see here, new wallets, new Bitcoin holders massively increasing as we go into a bull run. Okay. Price goes up, holders go up, right? New holders go up. Price comes down, new holders go down, bear market. And then the following cycle, new holders, new Bitcoin being purchased goes up, price goes up. Price comes down, bear market, new holders goes down, right? Very, very normal. Retail come in and buy when we're in a bull run, and institutions and smart money dump on them at the top, and then retail sell at a loss. This is just normal human psychology. Anyone who doesn't understand trading is probably going to come into the space and lose money. That's just how the game works. And what happened this cycle, bull run started, sell-off happened. This is important. Notice the date. Notice how it continued to sell off. Early 2024, late 2023, early 2024. Price going up. The amount of Bitcoin holders and new wallets going down, right? Price continued to go up, but look at the downtrend here. I said this at the time, before I even looked at this quantum issue, I said, it feels like it's been siphoned off out of the market. It feels like something is siphoning money. This almost looks like a rug pull, right? When you're looking at an altcoin or a meme coin, it almost looks like a rug, a slow rug pull. It's very weird. And this is the first time we've seen this detach in a crypto. Okay, so this time is different. I hate to say those words, but this time is different. And we need to try and understand why and what's going on here and why is this happening. And this is it, right? This is still, Grok's pretty accurate at confirming data. And this is the latest. Someone said, what happened? What's going on here? Grok has posted, so we're talking about Clifton's wallet, right? This dormant wallet that awoke after 10 years, and even the owner said that it had been lost. So Grok has come back here and said, it wasn't Clifton Collins who got the private key back. The Irish Criminal Asset Bureau. Now, bear in mind, Ireland are very ahead on technology. They were way, way ahead of everyone else, especially in the United Kingdom when it comes to blockchain technology and crypto. And they were very pro Web3 and very pro decentralization. They are a massive tech hub. And the Irish Criminal Assets Bureau, CAB, with Europol's European Cybercrime Centre. Now, bear in mind, Europe are very bearish on crypto and Bitcoin as well, right? They're saying they'll never have it as a strategic asset. They really want to clamp down on it. Those are the kind of people that the European regulators, those are the kind of people who would be on top of quantum hacking crypto as well, right? With Europol's European Cybercrime Centre gained access via a technical breakthrough using advanced decryption resources. What? A technical breakthrough using advanced decryption resources. So they're basically saying they hacked the wallet with technology. Okay? They managed to gain access to a wallet that was lost. Private keys were lost. They managed to get into the wallet with technology. Now, what kind of technology could that be? And it says in brackets a technological skeleton key. I think that's just jargon for, hey, we created another seed phrase for it, right? They moved the 500 BTC 35 million to Coinbase Prime as seized proceeds of crime from his 2011 cannabis dealings. The paper with all 12 keys, 1 per 500 BTC, was hidden in fishing rod case at his Galway rental, discarded after his 2017 arrest, and supposedly incinerated. This is the first of 378 million hoard unlocked. 11 more unlocks remain. Okay, so I haven't double checked this, but Grok is really, really good with this. I've seen some other people confirm that they've been trying to get access to it. And for now, it seems like it's true. I'm looking for more reports. But yeah, this is crazy. And this happened, was posted the 25th of March. So I believe, yeah, posted today. So it's fresh news. Not many people are actually going to know about this. You know, we're locked in, we're checking it every day. So we're on top of the ball. Is this going to affect the market? I think institutions have already been selling off, guys. I think this has been happening for a while. Do you think that this division were the first people to gain access? Because we already know 80,000 Bitcoin was sold via Galaxy Digital, and it woke up July the 4th, 2025. Sale confirmation July 2025. Dormancy 14 years. Do you expect me to believe that someone sat with 80,000 Bitcoin for 14 years and watched a few $1,000s turn into billions of dollars? This is why I started making quantum content, right? I said this just doesn't add up, and they sold the entire amount. They didn't move some of it to cold storage, to a new sophisticated wallet. They just woke up and sold everything. Galaxy said it was a part of the client's estate planning. So the client apparently went to Galaxy and sold it. Is it possible the client said, hey, I've heard about people getting access via quantum, as we're now seeing, right? These technological breakthroughs. Is it possible they went to Galaxy and said, hey, if you can retrieve my 80,000 Bitcoin with the latest technology, I'll give you 10%. You know, 10% of $4 billion or $2 billion is a lot of money, right? So there is a huge incentive here for people to help people get their assets back, especially those who have been lost. Again, just my opinion. It's not been confirmed. It just makes sense to me. And this was the kind of data I was looking for. I was looking for something like this to come out. And it's all starting to come together. And then we have Vitalik rushing to sort quantum out, Strategy rushing to sort quantum out. It's possible it's arrived. This is the biggest by far. The coins first moved in a 2011 era wallet. It's initially sparked debate over whether it was just an address format upgrade, and they completed the sale. 3,500 Bitcoin, 2013 stash, woke up just after 11 years. Unknown 2013 era whale. Public reporting says the wallet accumulated 5,000 BTC in 2013 and has been unwinding via Binance. Again, we're seeing a lot of these wallets wake up, sell everything out of nowhere. 2,000 BTC, this was from 14 to 15 years ago. Do you expect me to believe that someone just held that and they just all of a sudden just woke up and sold everything? OG Wallet had held the 2000 since 2010. Then the coins were moved to Coinbase. They all seem to be moved to Coinbase as well. Like none of them seem to go to a decentralized wallet or a Mixer, Tornado Cash or something like that. They all seem to go to Coinbase. Some are going to Binance. Early miner, this one was 13 years ago for 1,000 BTC. Just woke up out of nowhere. Where was this moved to? 1,000 crypto quant believed receiving flows, trading desk. I don't know where that one went to. 617 BTC was sold after 7 years. This was recently as well, August 21st, 2025. Identity unknown, possibly part of a larger multi-wallet strategy. Sale was unusually visible. Reporting said the whale sold 670 BTC, $76 million. So also, I've talked about this on previous videos, but we noticed that some of the sales were actually sent all in one transaction, right? We saw some dormant wallets wake up and transferred the entire amount after like 10, 15 years, transferred the entire amount in one transaction. There was no test amount. And I think it was hundreds of millions of dollars, if not billions of dollars, right? Which is another thing that there might have been some sort of brute force quantum machine that was able to get access, but had maybe been programmed just to get access and transfer it all, rather than a technical move it by 10%, do a test deposit, etc. It might have been difficult to code all that in, or maybe they didn't want to risk coding too many transactions into that. 20,000 BTC to 2011 wallets woke up in July 2025. A lot of July wake ups as well. Look, May, June, July. Dormant for 14 years, moved to fresh wallets. This was enormous, but public coverage at the time said that the coins did not go straight to exchanges. So I would label this as a verified sale. Silk Road, 3,000 Bitcoin, 11 years. This is all recently, right? May 2025, 11,000 BTC, 7 to 10 years, dormant. Moved in March 2020. Oh, this was March 22. So yeah, really, really interesting. We haven't had any solid data apart from this one today. This is the first time, and it's crazy. Using an advanced decryption resource. So yeah, what do you guys think? It just, there's too many signs here for me to not believe that they're not actually getting access to some of these dormant wallets. Like some of these dormant wallets from 10, 12 years ago, just waking up out of nowhere and selling everything. If we see more of this, if we start to see more, because they probably want to keep this secret, right? If you're siphoning off people's money, you don't want to create a panic. You don't want it to be in the news that, oh, Galaxy are actually tracking or able to get access to customers' wallets who lost their Bitcoin and they charge 10%. I don't know. If you got $1 billion, hey, we'll charge 10%. We'll get access to it. You thought it was lost anyway. We'll give you 900 million. We'll keep 100 million, right? When that kind of money is on the line, you want to keep it quiet. You don't want to crash the price of Bitcoin. But we might have seen Bitcoin actually crashing on chain. We might have seen this via this chart here, because this time was different. Something happened. And around the same sort of time that these dormant wallets were starting to get access. And also, gold went to 40 trillion market cap as this continued to trend down and down and down. And Bitcoin struggled to hang around 2 trillion, which you could argue is insane with global adoption. BlackRock came out. All these institutions came out. We're bullish on Bitcoin. It's going to $1 million. Trump came out. We had like global adoption. We had everyone you could wish for shilling it, but we didn't see the same patterns that we saw in the previous cycles with this adoption. It looks like it's kind of being siphoned off here. It's weird. It's very weird, and it's good to see they're working on it. Look, I'm still bullish on Bitcoin. I'm just managing risk, right? Would I be 100%, 78%, 60%? I wouldn't even be 50% in Bitcoin when they're trying to upgrade it to quantum proof. And this even more so, right? This worries me even more so. I want to see quantum resistant blockchains as soon as possible. I want to see Solana quantum resistant. I want to see ETH, Bitcoin. I think Vitalik said there's a 4-year roadmap. I don't know if that's even going to be long enough, right? We're seeing Elon said we're going to have AGI this year. Apparently, NVIDIA already have AGI. I think it's going to get mad, and it could be a real big black swan event, especially if this comes out as true, and we start to see more criminal departments getting access to dormant wallets. The UK are sitting on loads. The USA are sitting on loads, and you know, if they can get access to those, what they're going to do? They're going to add it to their strategic reserves, or the UK will probably sell it, right? Because the UK is not taking the adoptive stance that America are taking on Bitcoin. So yeah, really interesting stuff, guys. And if they do create the problem with Strategy's mission to make it quantum resistant, it could take 5-10 years. It could take 5 to 10 years. And I think it's going to be too long. I think it's too far away, which means they would have to hard fork it, right? That's for a soft fork upgrade. If they hard fork it, it could be done very, very fast. The problem with hard fork is it's rushed, and you don't know if everything's going to work smoothly until you do it, right? You can do all the testing you want until you make it live. You don't know if there's going to be vulnerabilities, problems, if it's going to slow the network. So what might happen is if they hard fork it, you might get a lot of selling off into that hard fork, because a lot of whales have hundreds of millions, billions of dollars, and you might get a lot of de-risking, because it just, why would you just gamble hundreds of millions or billions of dollars hoping that this works? And obviously if you're hard forking, it's because quantum is a lot closer than everyone expected. So automatically people are going to panic, and they're going to say, why are you hard forking? I thought that quantum was miles away. And then you could get a real black swan sell-off, which is great, because if you do get that sell-off, Bitcoin could really go low, like stupidly low. And then into the hard fork, if it's okay and it's working fine, then you have a brand new Bitcoin, because the old Bitcoin will still be around, but it won't be used, right? So you have a brand new ticker, brand new Bitcoin, and you would be buying that as a quantum resistant Bitcoin that probably has no major threat anytime soon. We're talking many decades, if not centuries. I think then you would get a lot of interest, and the banks would have to buy, institutions would have to buy, because if they don't, it could run away from them, right? So it could be a second chance for everyone who missed Bitcoin. It really could. It could be a second chance. Ethereum, again, if they're going to have to upgrade it, and I don't know if they're going to have to hard fork, but if Vitalik is saying 4 years to complete, it might have to hard fork at ETH as well, and there'll be a quantum resistant ETH. So again, there could be a huge sell-off there. Maybe there is already a sell-off because ETH has really underperformed as well. So something to take into consideration. Look, for now, it's just a theory. It was a theory, but now it's starting to look like something is happening here in the background. Let's keep an eye on this. Let's try and get some more confirmation that what this technological breakthrough was. Using advanced decryption resources, because if they've used advanced decryption resources to get access to a 10-year-old wallet, why can't someone use those same resources to get access to Satoshi's wallet, right? Because Satoshi's wallet's even older than this 10-year-old wallet, and the older the wallet, the easier it should be to hack, to get into. So yeah, really interesting stuff, and I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's it for now, guys. I will catch you in the next one. Don't forget, none of the information in this video is financial advice. Do your own research. Investing in crypto is highly risky. You can lose all of your money investing in anything. So yeah, until then, I will catch you in the next one.